Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of The Evil Within 2. Sorry, we jumped in and I just need to finish setting one thing up and we're going to be into the game, I expect, in just a handful of seconds. Okay, hopefully we are good to go. And we're going to be jumping straight in because episode 3 here is going to be just slightly shorter than the others based on the fact that we have limited time before a little bit of a soft stop. We want to make sure that we have a chance to join twitch.tv/morethanamiya and the Kyber Shards crew for the most recent watch party of Kyber Shards that will be happening in... Just checking the clock. We got a couple hours, so we're going to be taking a look at that. Do I need coffee? And also, how do I check? I do not need coffee. Okay, so that is ready for us. Let's look at our missions. Is that done? Is it done? I think it might be. It is. That's right. And we wanted to go check out some of these resonance signals because here's some shotgun shells, which I may or may not need, and some gunpowder that I definitely am going to need. And wasn't there like a forest path that I never wound up looking up? Let's go outside and we're going to find out. I feel like as of our last episode, I had finished... We still have that red gel, so that's a good call. And not enough green gel to buy the stuff that I want. All right. Hello to Centrifugal Force. I have 2 cat loaves available. Can I cut you a slice with the coffee, perhaps? I'm going to go with yes. Yeah, Force, every time that I see a cat doing that loaf pose, which if anybody doesn't know, if anybody here doesn't know cats, isn't a fan of cats, a loaf is what you get when a cat lays down on its stomach and then tucks all of its paws underneath its body. And I wasn't really aware of this as being a thing until many years ago. We had a cat, and one day, do we think this person's alive? Or dangerous? Hold on a second. Okay, well now I'm just making mistakes. Okay. See, I picked this fight. Oh, I took his arm off. I didn't know that. Oh, he grows a new arm! That's awesome! Sir, I'm very impressed. That's a brand new thing. Okay, anyway, sorry, I got completely off track there. Hello to Caroluna and Jab. Boy, am I glad you started stream now, because then I didn't have to. Well, I'll tell you what, Caroluna, if you are in the mood for a raid, then when we wrap up, which will be in a little bit over 2 hours, I would love to be able to raid over to you. Yeah, this forest path, I don't think that I've explored very far up here at all. I want to go look up here because it is unexplored. Anyway, yeah, years ago we had a cat, and one day we were in the house and I heard like and we're like looking around like, where's that sound? And he kept going like, is he pinned under a car? What's happening? And it took a while to figure out where it was coming from. The cat was outside and he was sitting on the fence, and he was all curled up like he was loafing. He was like if you looked at him, you would say, well, I've described. He's lying on his belly and all his paws are tucked underneath it, but he was making this horrible sound. And we looked, and there at the, like, why was he doing this? At the base of the fence, there was this other cat. Not a cat that either of us knew, some neighborhood cat, I guess. And the cat was approaching the fence, and then our cat would go, like that, clearly warning him off, but like loaf, like down in the loaf. And I realized he's pretending he's a quadruple amputee. He's laying down on the fence, and he's tucked all of his paws underneath his body, and he's saying, you don't want to come in here, I'm gonna get you, but he's doing everything that he can to appear small and defenseless. And you can see the cat try to work this out, like, what am I going to do? Should I go forward? Should I not? What's the deal here? And then while we were watching, this whole thing unfolded in like 40 seconds or so. The cat did decide to step forward and try to go like through the slats underneath the fence. And our cat, this is the second fastest thing I've ever seen in my life. Our cat went wow and like jumped, like popped up like he was a fucking head crab and came down all claws and teeth, attached himself to the back of this strange cat and like gnawing on the back of his head. And this cat flipped out and was like bucking around trying to get the cat off, like rolling on his back. But our cat had like a solid grip. He would do this thing where he would like wrap around you with his front paws and be like kicking with his back paws to like rip it up. And I'm not like boasting about this, like he's done that to like play, quote unquote, with us, but this was a full-on attack. And the cat, the neighborhood cat, finally got our cat off, like shook him off, and was like a rocket, like a Forrest Gump, down to the horizon, out of there. And our cat just looked up, jumped back on the fence, tucked his paws underneath his body, and just half closed his eyes. That was his day. So anyway, welcome everybody to The Evil Within 2. That is my story for Force about what I think about when I see cats loafing. That's the first story that comes to mind, that they want you to think it's nice and cute, but in fact, at least our cat at the time, he has since passed. He had a good long life, and is no longer with us. But for him, that was an attack pose. That was an ambush pose. He wanted people to come up and say, "Oh my God, look at the poor crippled kitty. He doesn't have any legs." And you put his hand near him, he would take your hand off. That would belong to him then. Okay, so hello. I'm just gonna look through. If I didn't say hello to Jab yet, hello to Jab. Caroluna is here, and so is Force. Yes. Force was enjoying the impressions. Angel does cat noises for 3 hours. Is stream genre I need? Oh no. Cats are supposed to make themselves look as big and intimidating as possible in those situations, I thought. Yeah, you would think. Not our cat, because what a cat wants to make himself big and intimidating. Boy, I'm suddenly very high energy. I've got really into this story. Cats will make themselves big and intimidating when they are trying to avoid a fight. They're saying, back off. Oh, wait. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not sure that I have infinite bullets. Are you dead yet? Jesus Christ. So we've seen these things before, but that's the first one that I fought. Also, I was making a lot of sound that made it seem like maybe we were drawing more attention. Wow! Okay, these guys are worth 1,000 goo. And I hear more up there. So are we still in shotgun land? We are. Yeah, cats are going to make themselves look big and intimidating when they don't want to fight, and it turned out that our cat really wanted to fight, so he would take the opposite tack. He would seem very nice and small, but again, was making that sound. He was making that, like, don't fuck with me sound. I'm letting you know what's going to happen. Get out of here. And the other cat thought, oh, no, this cat doesn't have any arms or legs. He can't stop me. Jeff said in a loaf they have all 4 feet and legs under them with their weight centered in perfect position to spring. Yes. See, I would think that the way that the front paws are sort of like tucked up it would be like when the police tell you to lie down with your like legs crossed. Like it's sort of an unnatural position to get out of. But yeah, no, cats, like a lot of animals, have super quick reflexes. So yeah, they can jump up from that no problem. I think that our cat just felt like a, look how unintimidating I am. Okay, I do like the blinds. We've never been in here before. And also there's handprints. So here's the issue. The handprints make me concerned that I'm not supposed to be here because the handprints are very much a resonance thing. So I'm more than a little bit worried that I'm going to sequence break if I go in here. Because those hands, that's part of the main story. So maybe I won't go in there because I think we're going to come back a little bit later today. Also, is this a fuse? What is this? Why is it glowing? We'll see this, right? Oh, it's a flashlight. It's not... It's glowing because it's a flashlight. Okay. Hello to Mothoth. That crafty dude was trying to get you with his toothy bumhole. Yeah, he did seem to be, like, heads at both ends. I noticed. And a very, very toothy head at one end. Mothoth, I hope that you're having a great day. And please say hello to... is it Gerard? Gerard? 7? I think you said that that's your brother. I did not know that you had a brother that streams, so I hope that people who are watching this will check out not only Mothoth, that's Moth OTH, but also no, actually you can put a link. Mothoth, if you wanted to put a link to you and your friend, and also, as long as we're doing shout outs, how about Caroluna, Caralluna. Let me try that again. Carall. What the fuck? Caroluna. Caralluna. Okay, there we go. And then centrifugal force, which if I can't spell Caroluna, I'm not going to be able to spell centrifugal force, but hit it. If you guys want to put links into your channel, you are welcome to do so. Oh, he's my brother-in-law, he says, and the guy that got me into streaming. Well, we are all better off for that effort, so I'm very glad that he was able to do that. These look like bodies that get up. And it does look like we can make them unhappy about the fact that they got up by making them into the water. Also this. Yeah. No, you fooled nobody. So here's the thing, though. If we're going to have a big party, let's invite all our friends. Or at least some of them. Okay, so what am I going to do with my bad decision? Well, we're going to get this going. Shit. Okay, that's better. Stomp. Stomp him. Yeah! See, here we got, what is that, 300 plus another 200? I'll take that, 500 goo. Now, the problem is we didn't kill this guy here. I think he's still alive, or capable of being alive. Am I willing to risk a bolt on that? I'm going to say yes. So let's switch to this, and one of these. Oh, but it's not even red. This is a little bit like that Halloween movie where she wasn't sure if it was Michael. This guy's definitely alive, though, right? I mean, he's definitely alive. Let's not be Jamie Lee Curtis about it. Well, he dropped something. Alright, I mean, I'll take that. That's one bullet that I got back. Mothoth is saying thank you for the shout-outs. And... yeah, it's always fun when I start to forget how to spell the names of my friends, because it's like, wait, I care about this. I want to do it right. Yes, Jorad. Okay, thank you. I'm glad that you did that. So, Mothoth has put links. And Caroluna and Centrifugal Force, you are certainly not only welcome, but encouraged to do that as well. because I want people who have access to chat to be able to know where to find you guys. Okay, so this was a little bit of a circuitous route, but I'm thinking about whether or not I want to go save it and or get some coffee. I only took a little bit of a hit, though. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go save it, because why wouldn't we? It's only a quick second. There's no save limit. This way, we get to save those 500 things, plus the 1,000. You know what else? We got 1,000 goo for killing that scumwalker. Carolina says, sometimes my nickname is more difficult than others. For me, it is purely the double L. I mean, usually, because I always want to make sure that I include that. So we're going to rotate through our saves here a little bit. Yeah, let's do this one. But yeah, Jab, I hope that you've also had a great Monday. Mine was... So I talked in the last episode about feeling stressed out about some work stuff. I feel like a lot of that got resolved today in exactly the way that I knew it was... that I felt very, very strongly it was going to. And that doesn't change the fact that I was stressed out about it. And I'd love to be the takeaway from this to be, see, you didn't have to be stressed. But I don't know, I guess ultimately it comes to I care a lot about the work that I do and the quality of it and making sure that things are done on time. So it's like, I don't know, I don't feel bad about being stressed. I just like to be able to keep it into perspective. And one way or the other, streaming helps out a lot, and that's the important thing. All right, we've got an herb here, lots of boxes. That's not the A button. Oh, look, a statue. Forrest, thank you very much for the hug and the well wishes. It's yeah, I will not bore everybody with talking about like work stuff. It's just today was a productive day. There's a lot to do tomorrow, and we'll continue to work through it. And in the meantime, we get to have fun watching or playing some fun. Evil Within 2. Oh,
Let's
here
try
it is.
This again.
Okay, so here's the little girl, and I suspect that we might find some handprints around here that indicate, like, what we're supposed to be doing here. Or glowing footprints, too. Could be that. Now, this house had a door that I could click in. Let me just look at the map real quick. Okay, let's remember to go to this house right here.
Blood. A few days old. Hope it's not Lily's.
Oh, okay. Just all the way over there. Not a problem, because we've got some stuff to check out. So, there's a little bit of a seam in the texture here. Do we see any enemies in there? Not so far. If there are enemies in there, though, let's be ready. Forrest says, when I do something half-assed, I sit and think and rewrite a label or whatever. It takes me 15 plus more seconds to be clean and tidy and care about the work that I do. I'm holding a bottle of acid from a trailer worth $200,000. Least I could do is give half a shit or more about it. I'm not reckless, but sometimes putting a little bit of effort makes things that much nicer and easier for everyone. No callouts because my writing is legible. I feel like I've probably shared this on other occasions, but maybe it bears repeating. For me, I'm sure, I think I've said it even in a previous Evil Within stream, so I'll just speed it up. The first responsibility of a professional is not to make unnecessary work for others. And that's the way that I try to live life. If somebody wants something, I try to make sure that they can get it. If they need something, I especially try to make sure that they can get it. If I can't give it to them, I try to make sure that they understand why, and I try to give them a path to have an equivalent or something better or whatever else it needs to be. I have lots of gunpowder. I fired some bullets. No, we've actually got some free shotgun shells out there. If I wanted to make sniper rifles, wow. Yeesh, that's, those are expensive. Those are worth a lot of gunpowder. I did fire a shock bolt, so I'm going to make one of those. And I did fire a harpoon bolt. I'm going to fire one of those. The nice thing about harpoon bolts is that all they take is the pipes, and at least at the moment, they have no competition for where those pipes go. Everything else requires some form of powder, which you don't know yet if you want to use them for bullets or bolts or whatever. And that's good there. I picked up like 50 weapon parts. No, I have 50 in total. I don't think that's enough to get anything that I want. No, it's 120. Yeah, there's not going to be anything in here that's... Okay, there's stuff in here. Well... No. Reload time. Yeah, reload time is going to be cheap because it's not a very good upgrade. Decrease the time between shots for a better firing rate. It's like a quarter of a second. No, it's not. I don't think that's worth it. Not yet. And then here, the one thing on here would be range. Like, I haven't had to do a lot of firing at range, but I'd rather have this upgrade early. Yeah, not quite enough for both of those. And the other thing is the smoke bolt, because I do want to get it up to here, where you can do sneak kills on the enemies caught in the area of effect. Like, when this happens, if there's a swarm of guys, I could fire this into them, and then probably sneak kill 2, maybe 3 of them before it dispersed. Mothoth likes that rule. Force says, I had a manager I hadn't dealt with a whole lot blow up on me unfairly, and all I said was, how can I help make it better? His behavior wasn't warranted at all. HR is already looking into his replacement, but pitching a fit about it won't solve the issue. Force, yeah, and let me read Jab as well, who says, I watched a video today on how to make a crossbow in a survival situation. It's actually not that hard. I suspect that I would find it hard. I'll say that. It can look like the easiest thing, especially if you're mechanically inclined. I am technically inclined, so I can usually work out why a piece of software isn't working. I know computers well enough that I can get a reasonably good sense on why hardware might not be working, but... Oh, I thought this body might get up. I got weirded out for a second. 2 more shotgun shells for free? That's why I didn't... That's why I never roll with a maxed out artillery. Armory, rather. Okay. I don't like that sound. At all. Nope. Don't like it at all. Oh boy. Okay. Not cool. That was satisfying. And I think that cost me 2 shotgun shells, but I'm okay with it. I wonder if I should have thrown a bottle before they caught sight of me. I gotta get better. I gotta develop the throw a bottle reflex. Four says, I think I've seen the videos about the crossbows. My brother is an Eagle Scout, and they can make them from bark and branches. I have successfully made a fire by doing that thing where you take like a branch you tie a string to both ends so that it sort of forms what you might consider to be like a very small proto bow, and then you loop the rope around a stick, and then you use that to rotate the stick really quickly. I'm showing this with my hands, and you can't see any of it, but I've successfully started a fire that way. I don't recommend it. it's a fun thing to say that you've done at least once. You could also spend like $3 on a Bic. Like, know how to do it, but also just buy a disposable lighter. Was my takeaway. Also, birch bark. Incredibly good kindling. Strips off into very, very fine paper-like shreds. It's like paper made of wood, which, I mean, I guess actual paper is kind of made from trees, but the point is, if you're out in the wilderness and you have access to a birch tree, that bark lights up easier than others. Wood choices are important in that. Yep. Forrest says, like, you can strip a specific type of wood and peel it off into strips, and you can create ribbons for the bow. Alright, let me take a quick look here. Oh, I wanted to visit, I think it was this house, which I may have already been to, but let me just double check, because there was a door here. No? Am I misremembering? I thought there was like a door that I...
Sounds like someone's in trouble.
Okay.
Those things will kill her if I don't do something.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it. Okay, hold on. Okay. New plan. Shit. Oh, that might be a kill shot. Stop it. No. I never stopped with the left stick. I left sticked all the way into the grave. Okay. This looks like a very reasonable checkpoint. Where was I? I think it was like up here-ish. Nowhere where I was facing. Hello to Blobbity who says, oh, it's The Last of Us Zombie Edition again. I think technically The Last of Us is The Last of Us Zombie Edition, but yes, this one has more undead-style zombies. Is this person gonna get up? Hello? Oh, fine! I will get up and have the fight! Okay. I do hope at some point I get more comfortable with the aiming. It feels like blind luck every time I land on it. But blah, 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 I hope that you're doing really well. I was very excited to see Papalotko the other day, and I hope that you let her know that, that I said that. And I think that everybody was really happy to see her, and I hope that she's continuing to do well. And I hope she was serious when she said that she was going to look into, you know, coming back to do some holiday streams. Whoops. Also, I want to see if I switch to the laser-sighted handgun, is this better for me in any way? That one went okay, but we're gonna experiment some. And also, I'm sorry, but blah blah blah, free and separate from Papalotko, it's also great to have you here. I like bringing up mutual friends and like streaming acquaintances, but yeah, you are also very, very. I'm glad to have you here. Hello to Zerder. Zerder, I hope that you're doing well. And hosted the stream. Zerder, thank you so much. Jab, Force was asking Jab if he's seen those streams that review MREs. Do you have any favorites or any that you hated? And Jab says, no, I'm done with MREs and I'm not looking back. I will say that at least when I was younger, and I mean like much younger, like Boy Scouts younger, I want to say that we...
Sounds like someone's in trouble.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God! No!
So, how do
Those
I
things
not
will
get
kill her if I don't do
attacked in the back again? Oh boy. Okay, I don't want to die. Shotgun and health syringe. The trouble with health syringe is that I still don't have a good sense on how long it takes to do. Okay, I want to take a moment to appreciate this, the moment when the one zombie bumped into the other zombie and interrupted his attack. Because that was cool. Carolina is saying MREs. So yes, those are meals ready to eat. They are freeze-dried foods or otherwise like heavily preserved foods that are usually, most commonly, I think, available for military personnel serving in war zones because they are comparatively easy to transport and are available to be consumed on short order and contain sufficient calories to keep you on your feet. This is my general understanding of it.
It's okay, I took care of them. Please open the door. I need to ask you a few questions.
Thank you. You saved me. I thought I was a goner for sure.
It's okay. Calm down. What's going on out there?
How am I supposed to know? If anybody should be asking what's going on, it's me.
Look, I just got here. I'm even more confused than you are.
Oh yeah? What's your name?
It's Sebastian. Sebastian Castellanos.
Well, then you're not as confused as I am. I can't even remember my own name. I don't know what day it is. I don't even know where I am. God, what's happening to me?
Just try to remember anything you can.
1 minute, I was in that office being interviewed by that Asian doctor lady. The next thing I know, I'm in this town I've never been to, wearing clothes I've never seen, and there's this guy who says he's my husband telling me to run. I'm not married, mister. None of this is real. It can't be.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, I don't know why she would know about Lily. It seems to me like her memory, like especially if she doesn't remember anything, why would she know about Lily? I'm gonna ask her, but you know something, let me just go through them in order.
I'm looking for my daughter. She's 6 years old. Her name is Lily.
I haven't seen any kids out there. Nothing but those things.
Damn it.
6 years old? Oh, I'm sorry, mister. Poor thing. Being lost out there. I wish I could help you.
Me too. But I'm not giving up until I find her. So you just woke up here a few hours ago?
Hours, days, I can't figure time. The last thing I remember was being in that office, like I said.
What office?
I needed some money, so I answered an ad looking for people to be in a sleep study. They took my blood and gave me a physical, and then that Asian lady asked me weird questions all day, and I don't understand what's happening.
Does the name Mobius mean anything to you?
I don't think so, but I can't remember much of anything.
Hello to Azric. Azric, I hope you had a nice Monday. Hopefully a nice entry, easy entry into the work week.
What can you tell me about those things out there?
I don't know. All I know is that they'll kill you if they get the chance. You should stay away from them.
Any idea where they came from?
That guy who said he was my husband started acting all weird. Kept looking over his shoulder at something I couldn't see. Then all of a sudden, he's screaming and starts to change. Skin bubbling up. It was horrible. Next thing I knew, he was trying to kill me too.
So they used to be regular citizens. What's causing them to change like this?
I don't know anything. I can't help you, mister.
I'm gonna try to figure this out. Stay in here and keep the doors locked. It's not safe out there.
I'm not going anywhere, that's for sure. But thanks for saving me. You need anything from the house? Go ahead and help yourself.
Oh, I was going to. You didn't need to. You didn't need to invite. I was gonna walk right around you and grab this stuff. Yeah. Wait, did I get? Hold on a second. I didn't get a Magnum. Did I see that? No. Okay. I thought it said Magnum bullets. So I'm just gonna say for the record that at some point in the game I'm gonna come into this room and this woman will be a zombie. That's my prediction. She looks like a character model that has been de-zombified. Oof. They took the boards off the window. It's not a bad little place. Little kitchenette area. I can make do in here. Oh wait, are there pictures on the wall? There is, but look at the pictures they keep on there. What a lovely portrait. Just a plinth of some kind? I don't know. Awesome! Azric did wind up making a 3-day weekend. He said that he was thinking about doing that. Zerder says, although I'm heading off to bed, gonna hope the back falls properly in place. Oh no! Zerder, I'm so sorry to hear about the back pain. I hope that I didn't miss you. I hope that you're still around to at least hear this. I've mentioned on stream before.
I could do more for her. But finding Lily is the best thing for everyone here.
I've had some experience with back pain in my life. It is awful, and I once had a big pop in my neck that was, it was a big deal. It really, really, really hurt. I'm worried about something like that ever happening again because at the time, my schedule was a little bit more flexible, and it wasn't going to be such a big thing if I was out of work for a while. Now, uh-oh. Usually when the car starts rocking like that, it's because a zombie comes out from underneath, and I do not have very many lives. Oh, can I see him down there? I can. Hold on. I don't have a good headshot. Oh, yeah, look, it wants me to reach under there. Damn it, Sebastian, can't you take a knee? Just duck a little bit for me? Now, he's got his head under the... I'm going to call it a carburetor, because I don't know what a carburetor is. Hey, does this play by Resident Evil 4 rules, where if you shoot somebody in the leg, they take a knee like that? Because I'm going to start doing a lot more knee shots if that's true. Zerder says, had a slip disc. I believe that the correct translation in English, I believe that is the correct translation to English in 2015. Yes, that sounds correct. And again, I'm very sorry for that. I'm going to say something that I suspect that you know, but might be of benefit to others that haven't had this experience and don't know. If there's something up with the muscles in your back, with your spine or your neck, take it super easy. Take it easy. Like, go 2 weeks after you think it's all better to risk doing anything with it, because I've had that experience of like, okay, I felt a lot better for the last couple days, I'm good, I'm ready to roll, and you can pop it right back out again and make it that much worse. And that's my experience without a slip disc or something like that. Zerder says, disc prolapse in the lower back, spent a week in the hospital and about half a year living at my parents, struggling to walk all of 10 meters to the dining room table. Slowly got better over half a year. Blah Blah recommends a traditional Thai massage. They'll break your back and put it together better. I will also say this, and the next thing that I say is I don't think well suited for slip discs. Also, it's not something that I personally have any sort of experience with, so do not listen to me. However, I have a friend who was at one point in his life looking down the barrel of significant spinal surgery and felt very concerned about it. Yeah, let's stick to the same save slot for here, because I just want to make sure I never do anything that would corrupt both. He wound up saying, you know, I'm gonna investigate other options, and went to a chiropractor and has absolutely sworn by his chiropractor ever since. He has never needed the surgery that was on tap and has been pain-free and doing much, much better for decades. Like, it's not like, oh, this is something that just happened. This is something that he has gone to see a chiropractor twice a year, or maybe it's once a year, I'm trying to remember, and had a good experience with it. I know that chiropractors are not well regarded in the medical community. I don't know anything about it. I'm very concerned about convincing somebody to do something that doesn't work out. So I really want to stress, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sharing a story about a personal friend that I knew for many, many years, and was relaying his own personal experience. I have to say that if I needed something done medically to my back, I would want to adhere to what, oh wait. Yeah, I want this. Sorry. Before we leave this area. Also, I don't know what kind of, weird thing is going to happen here. In a recent stream, and I don't think that it was an Evil Within 2 stream, it was discovered by a good friend of the stream and a great streamer herself, I Moo Do You Moo Too, that all of her videos were gone, and it at least briefly seemed like all of her... Wow, that was less eventful than I had feared. All of her clips and everything was gone. Now, since then, I've taken a look, and the clips are back. I could have sworn that I went looking and the clips were not available at one point, but they're back now. And it turned out that what had happened is Moo had not made... She'd not made highlights out of any of her videos, so they expired off the channel after a couple weeks. And it's just another reminder for folks that if you're getting into streaming and you want to start building up a back catalog of fun moments or full episodes or anything, do make sure that you create highlights. They give you an opportunity to cut out dead air and to make sure that it's just the actual gameplay. You can cut off the beginnings and the ends of the episodes that we do. We also do tend to, if I have to step away from the stream for a while, you know, dog gets out, for example, then we can sort of shorten that up so it only seems like it was a few moments when you're watching back the playback. But otherwise, yeah, if you've got something worth saving, take a few moments to make a highlight out of it. Oh, blah, blah, blah says, so that's why all my videos are gone. Also, Zerda says, my lower back will likely never be 100% again, but I do take it easy, especially on bad days. I try to keep mobile even in my PC chair. Seems to be working so far. 6 years on from the original trip for the hospital. Well, congratulations. Yeah, that's a person that's going to get up. Or will get up if I antagonize them, so I'm just going to choose not to. Yeah, I think I've talked about this on at least... Oh, we didn't check out this truck yard. Or, shipping container yard. And I'd always wanted to, so... I hear lots of growling. I just want to make sure that I know where it's all coming from. A few years back, I'd done a particularly grueling workout. And I was really spent. And I went to make some, like, Crystal Light or something like that. And I had the container, and I was going to, like, okay, I'm really thirsty. I had the container, and I was going to, like, shake it up, like you would do. And I went shake, shake, shake. And I felt like a right in the back of my neck on the side. And I, like, momentarily lost the ability to move. And the pain was so... It's like when you, like, touch a hot burner and you yank your hand away before you even feel the pain, and then the pain comes after a second of that. That's what it was like. It was a moment of... Shit. It took a second to sink in, and then it hurt so bad, and I basically could not move my head or neck for days afterwards. It was so painful. It was like the entire muscle had not only seized up, but slipped completely out of position. And that one, that took some time to get better. And ever since then, I've been especially careful about just if there's any problems with that. Okay, so hold on. Let me kick this over in case I need to create a fire. Yeah, Zerder, have a great night. And hello to Ricardinho. To anybody who is... who wasn't here the other day, Ricardinho has changed his Twitch name. Same great content, same great Ricardinho, slightly different name. It's now, let me just make sure I say it correct. Ricardinho JV, which is short for Just Vibing. Oh, I really thought he was gonna break free for a second. And he dropped an axe. Alright. Okay, that's not great. He saw something. Let's just not be here when he comes to see what it was. Oh, shit. Thanks for the axe. Okay. Yeah, Ricardinho, I hope that you had a great Monday. Now, Ricardinho, how are things? And by that I mean, like, are you currently back in school? Are you at university now? Are you in the workforce? Like, we talked a lot about, like, how school has been, or how school was moving through coronavirus, but I wasn't sure if that was ongoing or if, like, you're off to college now. I pulled that over so that we can climb up there, and then we'll apparently go... Oh, we can get out this way. All right, that's handy. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we get all these parts. So this is a rhetorical question. It's something that we were talking about off stream. Wait, can he see me in all these reeds and garbage? Oh shit, he definitely sees something. Yep, okay. Well, let's try to make this the only one that we're fighting. Oh, fuck. I'm not sure I can get him up there even if I wanted to. Hey, let's try the shoot him in the leg option. Oh, that didn't work very well. The knife was surprisingly effective. Google says vocational school. Does it make sense? Yes. So, at least in the United States, let me describe how I would understand that, and then you'll let me know if it sounds correct. A vocational school would be an alternative to a more liberal arts college with a greater focus on learning a specific trade school. Or trade skill. So, I want to open this, but I'm worried it's going to make sound. Also, it probably won't work. So let me hit it, and we'll see if he says anything.
Shit. Gotta restore power to these doors. Maybe that wire leads to a power source or something.
All right, good call. So, like here, you might go to a vocational school to learn plumbing, to learn to be an electrician, to learn to be a truck driver, to learn to be an auto mechanic. I guess I'll open this up to chat. Would you consider going to nursing school? Is that a vocational school or is that a medical school? And is there a difference? Because I actually don't know all of a sudden. Blah Blah says, I used to be like a zombie like you until I got sniper shot to the knee. We have not actually tried the sniper rifle yet. There hasn't been much call because usually I feel like I can... You know what I'm saving the sniper rifle for? For things like the horrible green monster? The green smoky monster with the miasma around it. Okay, which direction is this person? Oh, there's a couple of them, and they're very mad. Okay, that's okay. What we're gonna do is just, come on. Light him up. Okay, and again, thank you to, was it Dougler? Who pointed out that you could just shoot the oil slick with a bullet and light it up? Because that was a very helpful tip, and I'm very happy for that person. Yeah, Mothoth would be more likely to call it a medical school. Ricardo says that I will study for a short time for my bachelor's. It says, I am since October this year at a school where I learn about tourism and event management. I'm going to do that for 3 years, and then we'll study short term for my bachelor's degree. Jab is also saying, I think it depends on if you're doing practical or registered nursing. But yeah, that's Ricardo. I think that we share a definition of vocational school where it's a school for a particular trade or like a semi-specific position in the job sector. Okay, well this looks like something. Why would turning this off turn
that did the trick?
That on? Nursing seems to me to be an incredibly difficult and thankless job. I think that nurses are critically important, underpaid, and overworked. And it's unsurprising to me that there is such a shortage because it's one of those, it's like a feedback loop where there's a shortage because the working conditions are so poor that not a lot of people are in it, which then causes the working shortage, which causes a job shortage, not job shortage, What's the phrase I'm thinking of? Yeah, worker shortage. Wait, did that person just keel over dead? I thought that was a bad guy. Yeah, I work with and around a variety of different nurses with different specialties, and they are extraordinarily knowledgeable in the things that they need to know, which is, how do I keep a human being alive, particularly if they have highly specialized or rarefied... Shit, what is this? I saw that it's a light and it fell over, but I'm not sure why, and I think that's exactly what it's trying to freak me out about. Yeah, I'll probably kick that right over. This person died in agony. Okay, let me try to remember that this is here. This area is more in-depth than I was expecting when I decided to start visiting it, but I'm glad that we found it, because there's been some good stuff in here. I'm only concerned about dying, which would result in, I think, a loss of a lot of this progress. Alright, there's nothing more here. I'm going to go on record by saying that this oil barrel probably isn't here for no reason, so I just want to... Uh-oh. So... Can't climb up. Can I push this box over? Can I climb up on the box? No. I can clearly go over there because you can see a prize on the other side. That's video game for... You are supposed to be over here. Whether or not you can get there yet, it's not my problem, says the game, but you are supposed to be able to get here. So, can I climb up on this? Nope. A little bit picky on what he will and will not climb up on. There's a light shining on this board. How is it the case that we can't go through there? That's also a video game. That's video game for look over here. Look at this. I can't A it. I can't chop it. I could try shooting it, but I really don't want to spend a bullet. Okay. Just fire exactly one, but this seems very stupid. No. Okay, let's stop doing the same thing over and over again. I guess I'm just gonna leave. Whatever I'm meant to do in here, I'm not seeing what it is. Unless there's something else for me to push in there to maneuver so that I can get it ready. Boy, that's frustrating and weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why is the... I'm missing something. There's no way that that's how that story ends. Oh, hello to Patikin with the raid! Patikin, thank you so much! Patikin saying the angel within. Patikin, how was Kena Bridge of Spirits? And, more importantly than that, I am so glad that you got your internet back up and running. Hopefully that is a permanent fix and the issues are resolved. But the stream, from what I saw, was looking great. I wanted to peek in to make sure that everything was solid. How is it possible that this is not the way in? There's a catwalk that runs across the perimeter of the room, but it's all too high for me to get to. I don't see any drop ladders. There's nothing for me to push. I could shoot this oil slick on fire, but, I mean, it's got to be here in case of enemies. Patikin really likes Kena Bridge of Spirits and is advising that I also play it. It's on the list because on the PC version that is currently limited to Epic, it may be a while, but, you know, we own some stuff on Epic. If I can't believe I have to walk away from this. There's no way in here. Yeah, time to go. Maybe I'll find some other method. It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like the answer is probably here. I'm just not recognizing it. Patikin was also very glad to have his internet back. He was really mad. God, that's weird. It's weird that there's a flashlight on that board. Alright, I'm just gonna go. For real this time, because otherwise I'm just hanging out looking at shipping crates. PS5 is pretty nice, actually, says Patikin, running on performance mode. Yeah, I'm not gonna rule out getting it on PS5. I just wanted to... Usually, if a game is cross-platform enough to get a PC release, that is something that I will prefer, because I feel like the PC is just easier for me to do backwards compatibility stuff in a few years. There's usually some sort of patch or fix or like fan patch. The only time that really bit me in the butt was when I made the decision to go with the PC edition of Nier Automata. Picked up Nier Automata and if I get the year wrong here, that's fine. The point is, it was several years ago. I want to say it was around 2017. It was at release, is my point. It was at the... I didn't quite make it all the way to the ladder. Whatever the year it was that Nier Automata came out, Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on one second. Sorry, I really didn't want to do that in the mic. Patikin says I'll get the stream version if Kena comes to that. I'll get it there. Jab says shipping containers have become very important lately. Yeah, no kidding. And hey to Diesel Jones. Diesel, I hope that you have had a great Monday. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that we can provide some entertainment here on your Monday. And I hope that you've had a great weekend as well. Sorry, I feel slightly stuffy after the sneeze. We will see if that works itself out. But yeah, Diesel, I hope that you're doing... I hope that you've had a great weekend. We were talking earlier about how Monday was a mixed bag of a lot of productivity and some other stuff that will have to be dealt with tomorrow, but it's better than a day of no productivity and a lot of stuff that has to happen tomorrow. I was off on some story, and I have completely forgotten what it was. Diesel, by the way, did you finish all of Control? Did you finish playing Control all the way through? And I'm only asking because I enjoyed that game a lot and came away with some specific ideas on how I'd like to see its premise expanded in the future. Boy, howdy, there is... Yeah, it's only a reason to leave now. Diesel did finish the whole thing. Yeah, that was a super fun game, wasn't it? Okay, I feel like this area is undone, but we're going to continue on towards our rendezvous. And Diesel, yeah, never apologize for distracting. I love it when people stop by and say hello. Oh, here we go. I'm going to be quiet for a second.
Thank God. It looks like she stopped here to hide. She must be in that warehouse. Smart girl. Lots of good places to hide in there, I bet.
That's why we couldn't get inside, because it's a plot point. Okay, that's cool. And Diesel Jones was saying Control was frustrating but fun. Yeah, Control's a very good game. It has a surprisingly unforgiving combat system where you can sometimes wind up in a situation where, at least in the default difficulty settings, you're just gonna die. Like, you cannot evade the level of damage that's going to be incoming on your current level of health, and you can't get back health without killing enemies, which you can't do because as soon as you poke your head out, they're going to, like, boom smoke all over you. I'm also curious, Diesel, have you or are you going to play Alan Wake? Because I would be very interested to see. I love the fact that Moo is playing it. I played the original. Mia played the original.
Shit.
Okay, here we go. This is what wasn't firing before. But if you haven't yet played Alan Wake, then you... Okay, I gotta keep walking. He's not gonna be quiet. He really wants his daughter.
Lily, it came from upstairs.
Okay, maybe now he'll do something over here? Yep, there we go.
She probably crawled through here. Gotta get through.
All right, tip to video game developers.
She's a brave and resourceful little girl. She's gonna be okay. I just gotta find her.
No matter how video gamey it seems, it is actually a video game. So, like, in a case like this, have a little prompt and then have Sebastian say, "Oh, I should come back later. No, I shouldn't go here yet." Like, give me some indication, because it would have saved some time. That's all. It's not critical. You know, we found our way through, but... Blah 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 asked, did I play the Alan Wake part in Control? I did, and I... Hold on, I want a way out of here. I very much liked Control, and I love the opportunity that Remedy, the developer, took to start blending together some of their different IPs. I was disappointed that there were only a couple vague nods to Quantum Break, especially since Control and Quantum Break share same, like, prominent actress. Courtney Hope is the main character in Control, and then plays an altogether different character, but still a very important one in Quantum Break. Hello to Jägermeister. Alan Woke, if you played the game. Oh, past tense. Oh, well, hold on. If he decides to go a-wandering again, probably just stab him in the back. I'd probably stab him in the back now if I was less cowardly. So Patikin's also saying that he's never played the original Alan Wake, but he's seen it so much. I know that he was here for our playthrough. That he's sort of like seen it enough and knows it. Wow, this guy is tricksy. Alright, if I see an opportunity, we're gonna try to go for the stab. I'm gonna turn away. Should have just done that, because he was carrying an axe. Trade one axe for another. But Patigan is saying that he'll play the remaster at some point. I have to say that I appreciate Alan Wake more now that we've been watching Twin Peaks, because Alan Wake, as it turns out, takes a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks, but I think that ultimately the things that it's inspired by are the better elements of Twin Peaks and not some of the more questionable decisions that are made in that series, which I don't think any of us have energy for me to delve into that right now. But I liked Alan Wake because, if anything, it was more coherent than Twin Peaks was and had a better sense of where it wanted to get to. All right, so I'm going to check both these doors. Oh, this is nice. Infrastructure report. 1501, seismic trigger event this afternoon. System checkup revealed disengagement of core. Sent discovery team... Oh, core is, what's-her-face? Lily. So that's the person. Sent recovery team for preliminary scout. Report filed to Mobius HQ shortly before outside contact was lost. I assume that's outside contact, like contact with the outside world. Core tracking unsuccessful. Minor temporal displacement, but no major structural damage. Citizenry beginning to make call center inquiries. 1803, core still offline, minor fissures forming in City Hall area, citizenry remaining calm but unease is growing, losing atmospheric control, temperature drops in the double digits. That's significant. 2300, another seismic trigger, City Hall fissure becoming critical, separation imminent if core isn't restored, Mobius Alpha team has arrived to aid in core search. So that must have been the team members that we've been interacting with and tracking down. Okay, nope. Let's, get this. Alright, so I'm still doing okay on most of my ammo. I'm gonna get at least some shotgun shells. Let's make sure that the shotgun is fully reloaded as well. Other than that, feeling pretty good there. I have 125 weapon parts, so 200% damage on the harpoon bolt seems like a good return on investment, since the pipes, there's so many of them. This is the only other one. I mean, it's a heavy investment to get up here. Oh, I don't know. Then I've got this one for 70. I did want Shock Bolt to go over to more guys. I'm gonna spread my upgrades around a little bit, because, like, upgrading the harpoon bolt, like, that's a 50% increase of damage. It's not nothing, but if I go down to shock bolt, like, what if I don't have any harpoon bolts? And what if I'm shooting shock bolts? I've wanted this upgrade for a while, so I'm gonna get that one. And then I've got 55 parts. I'm going to increase the launch distance. I think that I'm going to be happy that I have that more, you know, more soon than I'm going to be sad. Also, hold on a second. I want to upgrade the firing speed of the gun. Yeah. Because, man, when I pull that trigger and there's a lot of guys there, and I keep pulling the trigger and nothing happens, that sucks. So, yeah, that was a good expenditure of all of my weapon parts. And we got a shock bolt right there. Yeah, Jägermeister, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that I didn't miss an opportunity to check in with you. I hope that pickleball has been going well. I know that you were setting up a... not a league, but like a new... like, spreading the good word of pickleball. I don't want to use... Hold on.
Where's Lily?
Surprisingly clean based on where I found it. That's the murdering man. The guy that likes his cameras to stop time. This is dressed the same anyway.
Him. The murderer with the camera. And the son of a bitch has my little girl. I was so close. Damn it! Calm down. Think. I gotta save her. No more signals coming into this communicator. I need to find another way. O'Neill. Not sure I can trust him. But he wants out of here as bad as I want to find Lily. O'Neill, it's Sebastian. Can you hear me?
Sebastian? Is that you? You're breaking up.
Shit. Not now. Maybe it'll work better outside.
Okay, so there's more shotgun shells here. Oh, wait. Let me, No. 3 is as many as I can fit in there. Make sure my gun is reloaded. Okay, so we're gonna have to leave behind those shotgun shells. It's gonna haunt me that we don't get to pick up every last thing, but it's a measure that we're doing okay. Just to start leaving behind ammo because your pockets are full means that you could be way worse off. Also, again, I hope that I didn't miss an opportunity to check in with Jägermeister, only because I have, in my sort of lunch hour playthrough, very, very, very slowly worked up a relatively stable mid-game, early game, maybe mid-game colony in Oxygen Not Included. And it's at that point where I have some cool slush coming in that I can refine into, or purify into potable water. And I've got plenty of water besides, and I've got plenty of oxygen, and I've got a pretty good flow of supplies. And I think that what I need next is to start working my way towards refining oil. Uh-oh. So this is Randall Fig, apparently. I'm at a similar end to the others. Boy, this guy really specializes in his medium. Apparently, I'd just like to point out that your Twitch stream is not glitching. This game has some visual style to it. Can I look through this? No, this is different than the time cubes that I've encountered before. There doesn't seem to be any way to interact with this area.
There you are. But where's Lily? Can't let him get away again.
Oh. I'm making sound. Weird. Is this gonna be like a stealth trailing mission? Maybe not, because he can teleport. It's gonna be tough to trail.
Hey! You! The girl! Where is she?
Okay, remember that, oil can that we kicked over? I don't think that we can stealth kill these guys. Oh man, they just quit. Wow, okay. I thought they'd be a little bit more tenacious. It is a straight up human centipede, except instead of mouth to anus, it's just like torso to torso. So, yeah, this guy stopped moving for a second. I could probably get some shots off, but he's only ever out of motion for a split second. All right, come on. Come on. Oh, he's very fast. I'm fine right here, though. I'm good. Okay. I don't suppose that this oil can be used twice. Nope. That's done. Okay, still 1 bullet for one of these guys. I'll take it. It's 1 of 3, I think, that was out here. So, for the others, we should probably get shotgunny. Or spearfishy. The harpoon bolt, I think, would be a good choice in these guys. If I can line up the shot, you basically get to take 1. Where? Okay, I'll tell you what, let's line it up and maybe we can make this work. Yeah, actually harpoon bolt is perfect. Oh man, I don't know where these guys are. They're very good at spotting me. That wide open eye means that one of them sees me. Oh, hello. Oh, shit! That wasn't even remotely close, and now I'm stuck. Okay, okay, shotgun. I'm desperately trying to bring this up. Okay, less. Okay, I did not need to lose half my lives on this guy. Although I do have 10,000 goo, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Mothaw's like, yeah, save the ammo. I think there's one more out here, but I'm not sure. Oh, I see him. Okay, hold on a second. Maybe this time it will work. We just upgraded the range on it, so this... Nope, he's not dead. Still. Nope, that's not gonna work. Wow! Wow! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Do these guys work like alligators, where running away from them isn't very good, but then, like, running laddering? Jesus Christ. Or that. I didn't know that was a thing, or I would have done it first.
Shit, lost him again. Hope I can reach O'Neill this time. O'Neill, it's Sebastian.
You're still alive? I mean, you're still alive. Good. Were you able to locate the core?
No, but I know who has her, and he's got powers like nothing else in here. But I lost him.
I think I can help you out with that. I picked up a frequency I've never seen before. It's coming from City Hall.
Great. Where's that?
Look up. Do you see a building with a big clock tower?
Yeah?
That's it.
How in the hell am I supposed to get up there?
It's a bit complex. Come back here, I can explain.
Right. I'm on my way.
I think the new zombie stock has come in. Oh, we leveled up the whole world. Just no reaction. And Moth, thank you very much for the lurk. All right, I'm gonna look in the back of this truck. Please don't get up. That is not very many bullets. Okay, we got plenty of handgun bullets. And I landed the one harpoon shot. That probably did help out a lot. But no, then again, no, it didn't. Because I wound up just lighting him on fire. And as we learned, fire bad for them. Fire very good for us. So, yeah, I even wasted the harpoon bolt that I landed. Not wasted, but just didn't get as much out of it as I would have preferred. All right, I think that we are good to leave this area. It did just save, so I think that if we die, it would come back to this area. However, I'm feeling a little bit light on lives and motivated to go back to a safe house. And he wants to go back and see O'Neill. Any reason not to go there? I don't think so. Yeah, no, let's go to him. But we did see, the game straight up said, hey, watch out. There's new zombies in town. Congealed out of the floors. So if you thought you had the whole area cleared out, guess again. Where I was starting to say is that the, there's sort of different phases that you'll learn happen in Oxygen Not Included. It is not a... There's nothing official about it. Like, it's just sort of like... You learn to recognize, okay, this is more open, you know, early game, mid game, and I assume late game. I've never made it that far. I'm hoping that if I plug these guys from a far enough distance away... they won't be able to identify where the shots are coming from. Yeah, his laser sight is pretty good. Oh, I did not realize there was a banshee here. Yeah, no, let's back right the hell off. I want whatever goo this person might have dropped. Sometimes I've started to notice if they don't drop goo, sometimes they drop something else. Like this person appears to have dropped some gunpowder, which is fine with me because I'm going to need a lot more shotgun bullets. Okay, that's fine. I don't think she saw too much. Oh, and she's got an axe too. Do I still have an axe? I can never tell. I do. So I basically get to kill her for free if I want to, and then take her axe. Get her! Alright, so she's still gonna drop the axe. Now I get 2 kills that I can do. Oh, hi. Oh, I like this. Hold on. We might be able to do something very fun here. Let me switch to this. And let me switch to the shock bolt. Hit more than that. More hitting. You guys, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger. Okay, that's fine. Move away. Oh, shit. Oh, don't die now. Okay, so we got some hits, but man, why didn't she... It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We got so many hits on her. Is it worth a sniper rifle shot, or is that just a waste? Like, have we already done so much damage that it's better to finish her off with laser-sighted handgun? Also, we do know that a stealth kill. Ooh, she's fast. A stealth kill, a stealth stab on her isn't going to. Okay. Kill her. It's gonna mess her up pretty good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with that was a pretty good return on investment. For one shock bolt, we got that guy straight up dead and landed at least some hits on her, and it's axe out of it. And I hear something over here. Where's my health at? Okay, yeah, we just took another health syringe. Have we been in the supermarket? And can we get in there? I have fond memories of the supermarket in Dead Rising. I probably shouldn't, because one of the particularly irritating lunatic survivor guys was in there. Psychopaths? Was that what they were called in that game? Dead Rising is simultaneously one of those games that I would love to see Mia play and believe that she would dislike very intensely. I feel like I've never been here, although it's probably just the fact that there's bottles that I can't pick up. And I didn't know to smash all the boxes when I first visited. Yeah, they've got the, supermarket all boarded up. That's a shame. Anyway, I got distracted by all that fighting. There's a certain, like, tier in Oxygen Not Included that I've never done. I've never successfully gotten to. I've been to a zone where there is oil to refine. I've never gotten any sort of oil refining stuff up and running. And part of that is that there's different temperatures as you explore different biomes in Oxygen Not Included, and the oil biome is catastrophically hot. It is absolutely dangerously, heat stroke inducingly, swelteringly hot. And I know how to build, like, the encounter suits so that the guys can survive higher temperatures, but I guess I get nervous sending them into these areas that are so lethal, and I don't really know how to deal with it, so I wound up chickening them out and, like, well, if I start a new colony, then I get a chance to maybe do this more efficiently. Gotta figure it out at some point. Alright, this was a very successful run. I mean, I think I died once, but it checkpointed so nearby that it wasn't that big a deal. And we have tons of goo. We have some weapon parts to spend. Oh, he's ready to chat, and I'm not sure that I'm ready to chat with him. Let's spend some of our crafting materials. So I need shotgun shells, without a doubt. And yes, I do remember there were some in the warehouse, but I'm not sure that it's worth going back for. I can afford to craft some. Handgun bullets, probably similar. Let's get ourselves a solid 6, so that leaves some open. And a medical syringe. I've got 25 herbs, so I'm going to make one of these, and that'll leave one slot available to pick one up. Let's make a shock bolt and, yeah, 2 harpoon bolts. Seeing that I have 6 unspent pipes, I feel okay about my number of bolts that I've spent. Oh, whoops. Weapon upgrade. 25 parts. It's very unlikely I'm going to find anything here that I want to spend for 25 parts. Yeah, not reload speed, not fire rate. Nope. I actually would do this if I had 5 more parts, but I don't. So we're gonna breeze right past that. Nope. Yeah, it's not even gonna be close on any of this other stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go spend some goo. Oh, he completely restocked. Look at this. I should have picked this up before I made the shotgun shells. Wow. Okay. Right on, Curtis, or whatever your name is. You know something? I'm just concerned that I've done so much. We haven't had any stability problems whatsoever. But God forbid the game crashed right now and I lost any of this progress. I would be ripping pissed. This is a good rule of thumb for when you want to... Like, should I take a moment to save? If you think to yourself, well, if I lost the progress I had right now, I might be mad enough to slam the game off and stop playing it. Just take a second, get that save
What
in.
can I help you with, Detective?
Alright, I've got a key to spend. So, let's do bottom left. Alright, 30 gunpowder. And... 1,200. Wow. We can have anything we want once. I very much like... No, is it under treatment? More health when using items. Health recovery speed increased. No, I want the thing that allows you to gain more health. Is that under health then? Total health recovered when regenerating from near-death status is increased. It's only 10%, but that seems super useful. It's only 4,000, not that much. And then if we upgrade it down that path, yeah, I can get both of these. That seems very good. Alternatively, what's this? Bottle break. Yeah, it's expensive. Move faster while crouched. You know something? I think we gotta do move. It's gonna take up most of my gel, but I do so much crouching. This is gonna make for a shorter playthrough, much less a more effective thing. Now, if I wanted to go for this, that'd be 1,200. Did I say 12,000 before? It is 12,000. 12,000. Quickly close in on an enemy for a chance to sneak kill them. That sounds awesome. Like, that sounds like the sort of ability that when you got it, it would be the sort of ability that allows you to get your next ability faster because you're sneak killing everybody. But I've still got 4 grand. That's enough to take more, recover more health when using healing items, or total recovery health. Yeah, that seems like a really good one. Yeah, I think I like that one. I'm gonna go with total health recovered when regenerating from near-death status is increased. Got it. Okay. I like those upgrades. Wait, the cat is meowing. Does he have something for me? Or is he just lonely? Hello? I don't think I have a projector slide. Nope. Yeah. No, he's very disappointed. He only brings you goo prizes when you find a projector slide. Alright, let's go talk to O'Neill. That was his name. I'm trying to practice the quick turn, because it doesn't come to me when I'm in a panic mode. Hold on. Yeah, I should have drank the coffee as soon as I came in. Again, we learned last episode, this recovers in real time. So you should always drink it first. Drink early, drink often. Alright.
You made it here okay.
Not sure if okay is the right word, but yeah, I made it. Now, tell me how to get to City Hall.
Union was built with a sort of backstage area, so Mobius operatives could observe the test subjects in secret. Most of these passageways are still intact enough to bypass the fissures in Union.
But chunks of the city are floating in the air. How are there tunnels?
They're passageways, not tunnels. When you go in and out of them, you're basically phase shifting. We call it the Marrow. It exists in a layer separate from what you see.
That doesn't make any sense.
Fortunately for you, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to work. But it's a maze down there. You take the wrong path, you could end up on the other side of town.
Where's this Marrow that gets me to City Hall? And who comes up with these ridiculous names?
I'll mark the location of the port. It's in the north safe house. Looks like a regular computer, but it's not. I'll give you the password you need to activate it. Once you're inside, follow the marker to exit B2. That should take you straight to City Hall.
You could have told me this on my communicator, you know.
Maybe so, but I couldn't have given you this. The passageways are still intact, but the collapse of Union has caused infrastructure issues. My communicator says that the gas leak is blocking the path to exit B2. You'd never make it through alive without this.
Deadly gas leaks, huh? Thanks for saving the worst for last, O'Neill.
Based on what we've seen so far, I doubt that it's the worst you'll encounter.
You're not helping.
Anything else you need to know before you go?
Wearing this is the only way to get through the gas-filled areas of the Marrow. O'Neill was nice enough to find a brand new one for you, so you're not wearing a dead man's mask. Oh, I was about to say, I think we're going to hit into a new chapter. I thought that would actually happen when we... when we went into the Marrow. Now, if we're going to go to a different chunk of the city, you sort of feel like that is going to be, maybe it's going to be a mini area, but it feels more like it might be a brand new map. That this game is maybe divided up into different small open world chunks that are interlinked. A little bit like Super Mario Brothers, but with zombies and lots of blood. So, if that's the case, is there anything else that we want to do in this area? And I say, yes, there is. I want to go back up here. Remember how I thought that the story was going to take us there? Well, it didn't, to my surprise. So now I want to go back there and see what was behind that handprint door. While I'm just walking along and Union is being nice and quiet, we had a chance over the weekend to see Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla really seems like an asshole. I don't know why people like him so much. He seems like the very definition of the lesser of two evils. Not that Kong is the greater one, but, like... Kong actually seems like he's generally interested in being okay. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem... It seems like Kong has a lot of opportunities to hurt people that don't treat him very well, and does not do that. Godzilla, by comparison, is very ready to murder anyone that gets in his way of whatever it is that he wants. And Godzilla just wants to be in charge. Godzilla wants to be acknowledged as being, you know, the HMFIC, and if anybody disagrees with that, or even appears to... Hold on a second, these guys are all so close together. Appears to, issue a challenge to that, then he gets real murdery all the time. I don't understand why he's so, like, well-regarded. Well, where the fuck did that go? I hope I get to reclaim that other one that I shot and is presumably a mine somewhere. I don't know what's going to happen if they check this bush. I'm going to be really, really, really in a bad place. Yeah, that's what I think of your friend, everybody. Okay, that's all of the health, stamina that I have. Shit. Okay, please bring up the wheel. Probably should have used the axe on one of these guys because there was a free axe sitting on the ground. Nonetheless, I have no regrets for... No, I do have one regret. What the hell happened to that other, the bolt that I shot? I hope that's still there. Oh man, there were 2 axes here. It's 2 shotgun blasts that I didn't need to take. Also, something is breathing in a very ominous way. Hopefully that orange glow is what I want. Alright. Hey, I got to reclaim it. And that's what I wanted. Have we been in this house? And before I go in there, I think that there's more stuff that I might have to claim, because I don't think that we visited every place. I don't know what that sound is. .336 Cedar Ave does not seem very familiar. So, when I'm playing a game like this, one of the things that I often think would be welcome. Wait, open. Oh, there was a thing on the wall. Okay, hey, I got a health syringe out of that. One of the things that I usually think would be helpful would be, wouldn't it have been nice to see Union before it fell apart? Shit. That's ghost stuff. What was it like when there was presumably a real person living here in this virtual world, in this sort of like simulacrum of small town America? What was their life like? Would I have thought it was cool? What's been lost? In other words, because right now it feels very abstract that all we have is the creepy aftermath, but we never got to see it when it was a nice place, so we don't know how far it's come.
What's happening?
Woman's journal. The final entry of this journal, penned in an unsteady hand. There's something in this house with me. I can't see it, but I sense its presence. I don't think I want to see it. I can hear those horrible things outside. They're everywhere. I'm afraid to go out there, but I'm afraid to stay in here too. I'm shivering, but it's not from fear. Why did it get so cold all of a sudden?
It's freezing.
One of the things that was in one of the journals that we found said double-digit drops in temperature. Okay, I don't like the fact that it's warning me that I'm making too much noise. If it's a ghost, can you still shotgun ghosts? Sam and Dean Winchester can, so... And then again... What? Sebastian Castellanos. He's no Sam or Dean Winchester. Right, I don't think I need to, like, beat up this chair. Okay, it was just... behaving badly before. I can't move, by the way. I tried to run away. I still can't move!
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, this is not gonna be a good time for, what's his name? Sebastian?
It's coming for me.
Yeah, I get it. I know that. Now, should I just run? Do we think this is something that I can kill? So far, it feels like this is a stay the hell away from it scenario. I should probably not look for resources in my nightmarish dream sequence. Okay, this doesn't look like something I can do. So we need a key card, and that probably means going in the door that she just went through.
There's gotta be some way to get out of here.
definitely one of my all-time favorite games that had this style of go around, be prepared to deal with enemies, scavenge for materials to either exchange for goods and services or upgrade your character, whatever.
This might get me out of here.
I remain a big fan of BioShock Infinite. Carolina says that in a situation like that, chased by who knows what, you escape into a dark room. In the upper right corner, the game nonchalantly says, saving. Oh, well, it's not nonchalant. It wants me to know that I'm now trapped here. There's no way back. This security card will open the locked door of the sealed hospital ward. It seems familiar somehow. Yeah, so does that photograph right there that he's not commenting on. Seems a little bit noteworthy, doesn't it? I really wish this guy's name was Stefanios, because for some reason I think it is. And I have to actively remember that it is Sebastian. Carolina, on that point, I think that a lot of people fondly remember Eternal Darkness because it would, during periods of psychological stress, say things on the screen like, deleting save file. That game had a wonderful way of really screwing with you. Okay, glad I took a second to try to figure out where that singing was. Wow, Carolina never heard of Eternal Darkness? So it was a GameCube exclusive, and as far as I know, there would be very few ways for you to play it now if you were inclined. So, but Eternal Darkness was made by... Oh, that's a good one. Who made that? Human Head Studios? Was that it? And it was infamous for breaking the fourth wall on its psychological horror.
Did I just imagine that? No. That was... What was that thing? Was that real or all in my mind?
Oh, hey, this was so worth it because we're going to get some goo out of the cat for this. A relic from a pre-phone... Oh, no, we've already read that. And hello to Samalander, who says, I mean, you could just play it on the GameCube. Yeah, but then you'd have to find something that could accept component video cables or whatever. Also, it's still warning me that I'm making sound, so that's a little concerning. So, in Eternal Darkness, it was very much like it had combat and it had enemies and stuff, but in addition to your normal health meter, you also had like a sanity meter. This was a game that was also, like, I think we learned something more about her life and times. Also, hey, 2 his and her toilet paper rolls, and they kept them even. Look at that. Equal usage. So anyway, you had a sanity meter, and when your health dropped, you would maybe start limping or die. If your sanity dropped, then the game would do things like, and it sounds silly, like the things that I might describe from this sound like they would be like, LOL, what a joke. I'm saying that I played this game and it was much more effective than you would expect. You would go into a room and you'd walk forward, and then after a few steps, like, your arm would just fall off. And then your character would look down, and then his head would lop off. And then the game would flash really suddenly, and you'd be standing back at the entrance. And it would do these things that, again, sound like, okay, that sounds stupid. It wasn't. Like, it really did work. Or it would do things like I said, it would open up the game menu, and it would highlight your save, and it would act like it was deleting your save file. Or all of a sudden it would go like I did not... Okay, I need these things hanging from trees then? Is that what's happening? What was that? Sam Linder said, quote, "We're gonna get some goo out of the cat for this," was not a sentence that I thought that I'd hear today. Well, it's the kind of thing that you say in video games, and particularly this video game. Oh, also, okay, just wanted to make sure that I had something ready to greet my friend. Does anybody see it? Is it hiding in the grass or another tree? These are the moments before I die. I see it. Okay, what am I going to do about the fact that I see it? Well, probably plant the sickest weapon I have right in its skull. Can I make it sad? Nope. Okay, I want to get out of the grass. I really would like it if these things would just pursue me 5% more. Is that him over there? It's glowing red, so I'm gonna guess yes. Oh no, it's a totally unrelated guy. Oh, but what it would do something is like the game would display something designed to look like you had switched inputs to a different channel. Like it would suddenly say like video 2 up at the top right, like it was your television saying that. And it might not actually match what your television would actually show, but it was unsettling in ways that you wouldn't expect from a video game. Shit. Oh, God. Just panic shooting. It's all it is. Okay. Okay, it just doesn't work. I cannot hit him with the gun. Okay, I don't know why that missed. Alright, I actually don't think that was worth 600 goo, but whatever. At least now I don't have to listen to him wheeze. Sam Lander's also saying that my computer can accept component video cables via an elaborate set of adapters. Yeah, oh, the adapters would be a thing. Yeah, Eternal Darkness is a rare example of a game that actually gave me nightmares after playing it. And unlike my story about Fatal Frame 2, it's not a very colorful story. It's not going to be a very satisfying tale. What had happened is that back in the years when I lived alone, I was staying up very, very late. I stayed up very late, and I played Eternal Darkness very late into the night, and was very tired when I played it. And when I went to sleep, I had an incredibly vivid dream about continuing to play Eternal Darkness 2. And I was like, uh-oh. Somebody sees me. Okay. Who sees me? Hello? The story, like I don't really remember very much of the dream, and that's the thing. I didn't remember much about the dream at the time, but when I woke up, I honestly could not remember which parts of my memory of the game was from the game and which was from the dream. There was something about the dream, and the game itself was so good at sort of setting you off kilter. Oh, there it is! Oh, sure. Just take your time. Okay. That's all my shotgun shells. For as long as I've gamed, for as many games as I've played, for as late as I've played games, and as tired as I've played games, I almost never dream about games. I don't really dream about playing games. I don't really dream about being in a game or anything like that. But I had a dream about playing Eternal Darkness, and the dream was every bit as unsettling and realistic as if I had been playing it. And when I woke up, I realized that I could not discern in my memory what parts had actually been the game versus what parts had been the dream. And it really kind of interfered with my playthrough, because I then had interwoven into my memory of where I was and what I was doing, things that were entirely fictional that I'd made up in my dreaming state. So it was a very, very odd experience. All right. Believe it or not, this has not just been wandering. We've been working our way up towards here, and I've still got 15 minutes before the start of the Kyber Shards watch party. Sam Melander, I don't know if you're still here, but I think that Twin Peaks is one of the worst things I've ever seen. In a number of different ways. I will not say anything here that is a plot-related, character-related, or development-related spoiler for Twin Peaks. So if you are listening to this and would, for some reason, like to watch Twin Peaks, don't do that. But nothing that I say here is going to ruin the experience in any way. Certainly not any more than would be ruined by actually watching Twin Peaks. I dislike the show very much. The kindest thing that I can say about it is that, and this is earnest, I sincerely hope that the people that made it enjoyed their time on the show and came away with a variety of fond memories and professional relationships that carried them forward through their careers in a lot of exciting and rewarding ways. Because there must have been something positive that came out of Twin Peaks. It sure as shit was not the show itself. I have an unimaginably low opinion of the product called Twin Peaks, and that is brought all the lower by the 4 episodes that we just watched of Twin Peaks: The Return. This was the apparently very long-awaited 3rd season of Twin Peaks that was made some 20 to 25 years, maybe slightly longer, after the original run of the game of the show ended. Oh, you can't go in here at all. Oh, I came up here a second time for no reason. Here I thought I was being so principled by just walking away from it, and it is not something that you can go into at all. It is plot related, and I was right the first time. Let me just make sure I can't go in here. Can I? Nope. Impenetrable Venetian blinds. There's no way in. They waver in the breeze to make it clear that there's no window here, and then laugh in your face that you can't get past it. Sam is still here and can agree. He says it's one of the few pieces of media I've noped out of. Carolina says, oh man, reminds me of my car accident. What bugs me most is that I can't remember when I don't remember anymore before the accident. That is very scary, Carolina. That sounds very disconcerting. and I just hope on the whole that you feel okay about it. I can only imagine how there are sections of my life that I cannot remember, but they are typically post-surgery. And I'm aware of like the length of time that they were, and it doesn't cause me very much concern. I don't think that there's a lot of sections in my life that definitely happened, but exist in this sort of fuzzy realm of not being able to remember. So that is a different experience than what I've had, and I just hope that it's okay. Let's actually search the end of this. Oh, look, there's stuff up here. So Twin Peaks: The Return was made some 20 or 25 years after the main series, and it is almost admirable the degree to which the people who made it deliberately designed something that would not be appealing to people that liked Twin Peaks. And to that end, I will speak very, very circuitously about what I believe was popular about the first season of Twin Peaks. At a minimum, it is what I related to well, and I liked these sections of the first season of Twin Peaks. I think that people liked the air of mystery, that it seemed like there was something to be solved here if you paid attention and put together the elements. I think that people liked the quirky characters that were a little bit oddball, certainly had their eccentricities, but otherwise, they felt like they could be people that you might know if exaggerated to a degree that might seem a little bit cartoonish, but it all felt well-meaning. And I feel like people liked the overall tone of the show, that it brought out some interesting music, some interesting set design, some interesting costumes. It was fun to look at. Oh, shit. Okay. This was an accident? Oh, fuck! Lady, I thought I left you back in the other place. Then season 2 of Twin Peaks happened, and it moved very, 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 very far away from any of the positive things that I just said. So, there's that. So, if you were to make a third season of Twin Peaks, and you had the feedback that we really liked the first season, but the second season went away from all of those things and had a lot of pacing issues, felt very meandering, didn't feel like it had any hands on the wheel whatsoever. Gosh, there's so much to dislike about the second season. What do you think that you might do with a series where people liked the mystery, they liked the characters, they liked the setting? What might you do in the third season of something called Twin Peaks: The Return? Well, if you guessed, I would make a series that appears to not take place in Twin Peaks at all, except maybe in the most passing sense. Like, once in a while, we get a quick visit, a brief little cameo, a brief little blip over to Twin Peaks. Also, all of the characters from Twin Peaks that you might know and remember are treated like short-lived cameos. Like, hey, remember this person? Oh, remember that person? Oh, do you remember when this happened over here? And I'm not going to spoil another thing that I think was very poorly done, but they're just like, oh, remember this character? Remember this actor? Yeah, that was great. When you liked them, you don't like them anymore because, well, look at what they're up to. But remember when you liked them? And without, I don't know what, this is the closest that I'm get to a spoiler, but I'm going to talk in very great big circles about it. I don't know what to do with the fact that I'm in Nightmare Land, you guys. This has never happened outside before, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm going to try to go back to the safe house. If I can. Twin Peaks: The Return takes what is, I think, inarguably the series' most iconic and beloved character and completely strips him of all of his identifiable character traits. It goes so far as to strip him as anything that I would consider to be a personality. Twin Peaks The Return is precisely calibrated to say, here is a list of everything that people ever liked about Twin Peaks. We are not going to give you that. And in fact, we are almost pridefully going to show you that we understand what we like, what you liked about it. Shit! Oh, I don't want to deal with her right now. I want to go save the game. And yet I might have an opportunity to backstab her. It really does feel like Twin Peaks The Return was made for the express purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna... Shit. Oh, God. Okay, what do I do about this? I don't have any shotgun shells. I've got... Nope. That's the wrong button. Okay. Okay. I can't run. Oh! Remember the double kill? I upped it by 1. Holy shit. Oh, I want to say Jeremy's in chat, but that's not a thing that we have. Okay. Okay. This doesn't have to be bad anymore. I can stand back here. Okay. I'm very bad at shooting this gun right now. Oh, but I killed her. So that counts. Also, and I do want to look at chat, because Sam Linden was there, Azric was there. I mean, others were there who I think can corroborate. Also, in addition and separate from anything that I just said, Twin Peaks The Return is made with an attention to detail towards production quality that is matched only by your local cable access show in the 90s. It is astonishingly badly made. They take some actors that are clearly capable of giving quality performances and actively, like with a dedication that must be purposeful, gets them to give the worst performances of their lives. That is apparently in an attempt to make it that the community theater quality actors that they have populating the other scenes in the show are not accidentally shown up. Like, they're not accidentally embarrassed. So everybody is acting at their worst all of the time. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You feel embarrassed for the people that made it, and you feel embarrassed at yourself for watching it. Twin Peaks The Return feels like you're watching a financial scam. It feels like it was money laundering, that they had a budget for the show and they poured all of the budget into paying their friends six-figure salaries and then spending $0 on the production. Either that, or whenever any effects work came back, they had to send it back to say, no, make it look worse. It's too good. Make it look worse, more jittery. What is wrong with you? I specifically said to use the default templates in Lightroom. Why are you continuing to put effort into this? And in fact, do it at 1/3 resolution. Make the frame rate bad. It's bad in every way. You guys, Twin Peaks The Return is bad along every axis that an entertainment product can be bad. And the thing about it is that it feels intentional. It's not a mistake. It's a product that is deliberately designed to irritate you, to deny you closure, and to linger endlessly on nothing. Twin Peaks The Return, in the 4 episodes that you watched, I swear to God, there might be 20 pages of script in it, because all the rest of it appears to be ad-libbing or improv on the spot or long camera angles aimed at nothing happening. It's amazing. After 4 episodes, I couldn't begin to recap what the story was if I wanted to spoil it. I expect to never, ever watch anything named Twin Peaks again. It is the bottom of the barrel of that genre of small town cop detective, murder mystery, quirky small town, transcendent, vaguely supernatural mystery, whatever peg you can possibly fit Twin Peaks into, it is there to define the absolute bottom of the worst of what it could be. So by comparison, everything looks like it is elevated. That is my return to Twin Peaks review.
Kidman, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What have you got for me?
The good news is that I located O'Neill, and he was able to get me on the trail to find Lily.
That's great.
The bad news is that Union is literally falling apart around me, and it's mostly populated by corpses and monsters. Oh, and that psycho I told you about? The one with the powers he shouldn't have? He's got Lily. I'm getting ready to head into the Marrow, which you neglected to tell me about, to get to him.
I'm sorry we didn't have time for a briefing before sending you in, but we didn't think it would be this bad.
It's just as bad as Beacon in here. No, it's worse. My daughter wasn't stuck in Beacon.
Okay, calm down. Maybe I can help you out. Can you give me any information on this person?
Male, about 5'10", black hair. He fancies himself as some sort of artist.
That's not much to go on.
Tell me something I don't know. I'm on my way to City Hall. I'll call you later.
Okay, let's drink some coffee. And while he's pouring himself a cup, oh my goodness. So sorry, we moved away from what we were talking about with Cara Luna as well. Sam Linder was saying that Twin Peaks was less bad than that movie by that one guy. Azric was saying, I've only seen Mia get that angry like twice. Yeah, and I shared that as well. The I think we're back. Sorry, I nudged the wire and it came a little bit loose, but I think that we're back. Okay. Are we back? Because Sam Leonard said, did the sound cut out for anybody else? Welcome back. Okay, sorry about that. I was gesturing. At one point, there was something happened that Sam Lander and Mia both found offensive. I have to say that I had gotten up and left the room for about 15 minutes at that point because I had long since decided that I didn't give a shit about anything that was happening on the screen in Twin Peaks: The Return at all. So I missed what that was and am therefore poorly suited to discuss it. I would leave it to them in their various streams if it's something they want to bring up, or if they prefer to forget about it and never think about it again. That is where I intend to go with Twin Peaks: The Return, because I had a very, very poor time. Yes, save it here. Watching that. And that's it. That is my thoughts on Twin Peaks. Sorry, let me, on our way out, because I'm out of time. We must go over to the watch party. Everybody was celebrating the triple kill. Thank you guys very much. That was very exciting. I really like that. Just making sure. So, sorry, this is what Carolyn was saying. His accident was caused by epilepsy, so that's probably why I don't remember more, but it doesn't bug me like daily, just from time to time like now. Yeah, I don't have that experience, but I can only imagine, and I'm sorry for that. Patigan is saying, imagine yelling that to someone who annoys you in real life, that you want to save the game and don't want to be... be bothered. Sam Lander is saying we watched The Dead Don't Die on Saturday, which was a very good slow burn horror-ish movie. On Sunday we watched Twin Peaks The Return, which was a slow burn because they had no ideas and decided that bad pacing could make up for that. And then the sound had cut out, so apologies. Patikin said The Dead Don't Die was more of a comedy horror. Watched that one myself, but there was not much comedy in it either. Then the sound got fixed. Sam Lander said Twin Peaks was worse than that movie by the guy who thinks that he's a genius and is very not. Yeah, I agree. Twin Peaks was way worse than Neil Breen. I can whisper it to you if you don't want it here. And then Azric says, I know what it was, but to explain I couldn't because I didn't know the characters well enough. Yeah, I was vague on it. And Sam Lander, I did see the discussion. It's like, I talked with Mia about it today, so I do have a rundown, but since I didn't see it myself, it would be sort of hearsay, and I'm not comfortable saying here is an offensive thing that Twin Peaks did if I didn't see it myself, and I just feel like you or Mia would be better suited to speak to it because you actually saw it. Like, I would just be sharing the description that I got, but you guys were there and could speak to it. That's my only thought on it. Anyway, I'm out of time. I hope I didn't just damage the microphone jack, but I don't want to touch it and find out. It's working for the time being. We are going to find somebody fun to raid, but then immediately go over to Mia's watch party for Kyber Shards that is happening on the More Than a Mia Discord. Sam Lander, Azaric, Patikin, Mothoth, who I think went into lurk mode, Cara Luna, anybody, Centrifugal Force was here for a good long time, and we were chatting with her. Jägermeister, Diesel Jones, Jab, just scrolling back here, Ricardnio JV, Blobbity Blah, Zerder, anybody else that I might have missed. I hope you guys had a great time watching. Again, playing games, it really sets me right after a stressful day, so I very much appreciate it. We may see you again here tomorrow, but it's somewhat more likely that we'll see you in the evening for game night with the peeps over at twitch.tv/morethanamia. Ricardnio did have a great time. I very much appreciate it, Ricardnio, and Cara Luna, and we will see you guys very soon for some more streaming, either episode 4 of this, or we do like to try to mix it up from time to time. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.